sell clutch bag. Boss niggas love that my weave real long. Do my squats so that ass fat. Love my attitude, so he call me Lil Brat. Brat, he love me long time, cause it's...
Hello, my name is Paris. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Cherry Bomb P. And today, it's going to be a two-part video. One video is going to be talking about things that you should bring to college to make, life easier. Or two, things that you should do or not do at college. And it's talking about things that, your dorm life. Not like, oh, don't do drugs, kids. Anybody could tell you that, and I'm pretty sure some of y'all still gonna do drugs anyways because y'all don't mind dying, but that's none of my business. So, with that being said, in this video, ain't nothing funny about what I just said. I was so serious.
Stop worrying about me,
Anyways, with that being said, we're gonna talk about what you should do when you go to college. When you go to college, if you could, before you actually, move in, see how the dorms are set up, or see how the specific dorm that you're going to get, if they allow you to see it, is set up, so that you can know how much space you have and what you can work with, because you don't want to bring too much stuff, because, nobody likes being cluttered. Next, things that you should do when you go to college. Go to Dollar Tree, spend about $15, buy a broom, a mop, a bucket, a dustpan. They got the little comic cleaning stuff. You can use that multi-purpose. Sprinkle in a tub, clean it. Sprinkle it in the sink, clean it. Sprinkle some in the toilet, clean it. Buy a little toilet brush thing too. Clean it. And what else? They got the little mirror, window cleaner, whatever. That. And they have some multi-purpose stuff that you can either mop the floor with it or use it to, clean your sinks and all that. Some shower cleaner, also multi-purpose, surfaces cleaner, things like that. They got things like that. They also have some dish detergent. And I'm going to be honest with you. You could go to Walmart and just buy a big thing of dish detergent. Don't go to Dollar Tree and buy that little big bottle of dish detergent. They just say whatever and it's extremely big. And you were like, oh, I'm going to wash my dishes with this. No, you're not. It's just colored. It's food coloring with water. It's not soap. It ain't cleaning nothing but your thoughts. So, with that being said, don't buy that. But if they got some Ajax or something in there, something that you really use, you can use that. Oh yeah, go get some of the toilet, the toilet cleaner is real concentrated. You can use that in a tub too. And buy a scrubbing brush, one that you can scrub, the floors with your hands and everything. But not your hands, obviously. You know what I'm trying to say.
Get gloves.
Oh yeah, get some gloves too. Don't just be out here cleaning. Make sure you get bleach, because some people just like to be nasty. Make sure you get the bleach. You could get the little Clorox bleach, the little small ones, or you could get the awesome bleach. And that's a little brand from Dollar Tree. And you may be thinking to yourself, oh, they ain't gonna work, it's $1. But I promise you, it's real strong. I accidentally got a little bit on my clothes. Yeah, it's real strong. So, there's that. Moving on, I'm gonna say this. Let's talk about, things. If you nasty at your house, don't be nasty at school. That's all I'm gonna say. Next. What?
I thought you said it was gonna be a two-part. So you supposed
It is a two-part. I ain't done with this.
You were supposed to be telling them about taking the pictures and stuff.
Ma, what are you doing? I'm not done. I'm telling them about how not to be nasty at school.
All right.
Don't be nasty at school. See, if you have a period, and I'm just gonna say if you have a period, because I'd say if you were a girl, but everybody won't be what they want to be these days. So if you got a period, I don't care if you got a pad, tampon, period cup, whatever you stick up inside you, or don't stick up inside you, whatever you bleed on, I'm gonna put it at that, whatever you bleed on, dispose of it properly. If you got a pad, take the little wrapper, wrap the pad up in it, throw it away. Matter of fact, if you still don't feel secure, wrap it around on all sides with toilet paper and throw it away. Make sure that the bloody side isn't the side that you're wrapping up onto the whatever that you're wrapping it up into. fold the pad over itself so that the side that has the blood on it is sticking to the sticky side of the pad when you're folding it up, right? If you got a tampon, don't have the audacity to just throw that stanky tampon in the trash, letting it stink and bleed everywhere and make the room smell. No, absolutely not. Old blood smells gross. See, and also, you know, I seen online, because the reason why I wanted to address this is because I felt like even online, they might tell y'all that y'all could just flush it. No, you can't flush it. They might tell you to wrap it up in toilet paper. No, you can't wrap it up in toilet paper. You know, just follow me here. You stick a tampon in you to absorb blood. Toilet paper is absorbent. That's why you wipe yourself with it. If I wrap something absorbent in something else that's already absorbed with a liquid, don't you think that liquid is going to seep into the thing that's wrapped in it? So your blood then seeped onto the toilet paper, and it's basically just exposed and stinking up the room. We all know old blood stink. That's nasty. If the toilet paper absorbent and on the pad absorbent, not the pad, the tampon absorbent, it didn't already absorb your blood. Now it's out here leaking the excess blood onto the absorbent toilet paper. No, absolutely not. So, you know what you should do? You should go to Dollar Tree or some little store, Family Dollar, whatever it may be, and find them little bags. Diaper bags, the scented diaper bags, and you can literally throw your little tampons in there, and you ain't gotta, you know, throw one in there and throw the entire bag away. You could fill the bag up for the week if you want to. Just tie it when you're done with it after you put something in it, so that it doesn't stink up the room. Or if you're feeling however you're feeling, just take your little Walmart bag, City Trend bag, whatever little bag that you be using as a trash bag, and throw your period, whatever stuff it is in there, and just throw it away. Now, see, people with period cups, I don't know what to tell you, because I don't know where you be washing this blood out at, but I don't know. But I'm just going to say be clean about it. And don't be out here trying to wash no period cup with your dishes. That's just nasty. I don't know who told you that sounded like a good idea, because I know some of y'all out there may think about it, just like them people who be out there making that toilet bowl punch, literally. No, don't be doing that. It's nasty. Next, clean your side. Mop, sweep. I'm not telling you gotta make your bed and be the most clean person, like organized and 100% everything in order, because I really don't care how you got your side of the room, as long as you ain't got nothing nasty, old, stinking, molded. You ain't got no food particles on the floor. You ain't leaving your food bags open with like, you're not leaving candy unwrapped so ants could just come in a room, roaches could just come in a room, gnats could just come in a room. Take the trash out. I don't care if y'all gotta designate days for different people to take the trash out. Take the trash out, because you ain't about to be the only person taking the trash out. All of y'all too old for that. And I don't care if you that person who ain't gonna put a trash bag back in. I'd rather you take the trash bag out and then not put one back in, instead of not taking one out or not putting one back in at all. Excuse me. If you know you stink, do something about it. And you know, I know some people have natural body odors that they can't control sometimes. And, you know, you can put a little baking soda in your wash, your water, whatever it is. Pat yourself with it sometimes. May have overactive sweat glands. And I'm not talking about just being a little musty. If you stink, if you smell like booty, if you smell like a fart, if you had stink feet, do something about it. You know, they make foot spray. They make foot powder. Both of those $1. They make spray-on deodorant, also $1. They have so many options for you not to stink.
Don't use the natural stuff.
Do not use crystal deodorant, because you will be naturally musty. What else? Let me see. Oh, and by no means am I saying, like, you know, for those people who have natural odors that they just can't control, do something about it. You're so nasty. You're so gross. I understand you may have a condition, and you know that's fine. But to be honest with you, if you literally smell like booty, don't have the audacity to think that just because no one's there or your roommate has left for a few hours or however long, that you could walk your nasty self from the bathroom to the room that y'all share butt naked and stank up the room. No.
Use a wash towel.
Wash your body with a wash towel. Also, wash the wash towel after you use it. And I'm not just saying, wash it out under the water. Wash it in the washing machine. Anything that you own that's fabric, wash it. If you brought a floor mat for the bathroom for when you get out the tub so the water could go in, wash it. If you brought a shower curtain, wash it. If you brought bedding, wash it. I shouldn't have to say these things. You're too old.
In the bathroom.
I just said that. A floor mat in the bathroom. Entirely too old for these things. Like, no. What else?
Flushing.
Oh, if you pooped, that's fine and dandy. Don't leave your skid marks in the toilet. You got a toilet brush for a reason. Scrub it.
Don't leave the BM in the toilet.
Don't. Oh my God. You know what? I'm just going to say it because I don't know who did it. I kind of got an idea of who did it, but I'm going to just leave it at that. When I moved out of my dorm, I moved out of my dorm in 2 days. I took almost all of my stuff one day and just went home for a little while. And then I went back the last day to get my stuff. In the meantime of me being gone, someone went in my dorm in the bathroom and took a nice diarrhea poo and left it in the toilet.
In the heat. Light on.
In the heat. Left the light on. Stinking it up.
Closed door.
Closed door.
Okay.
I cleaned the entire bathroom, the tub, the floor, the little knobs on the side of the toilet that get nasty. I cleaned everything in the bathroom. So I didn't want to go in the bathroom because I thought everything was clean. But when we was cleaning up, my mom, she opened the bathroom door and then she's like, oh, there's BM in here. And I'm like, what? And then she's like, and I'm going to walk over there and the smell just hit me. And I'm like, oh, it stank. Like, I didn't think, I know it stink when you use the bathroom, but I didn't think it would stink like have my whole room smelling like that. That's nasty. Why wouldn't you flush the toilet after yourself?
We had the Clorox bleach it.
That was
3
just...
times.
People are gross. Also, another thing I wanted to say. Don't ever... okay, for people who have this idea of superiority of some sort, don't ever think that you really finna sit up here and think that you so much better than your roommate and this and that and they so nasty and blah 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 blah. Just because they may not be as organized as you or whatever it may be. Don't be out here having this superiority complex when you nasty and you don't clean up nothing. Sure, you may be organized, but you got food that you kicking underneath your desk that I see every day when you go to sit down because you don't want to touch it with your feet. When you could have asked to use a broom. You got a whole rug with food particles in it that you don't clean up.
Or vacuum.
Or a vacuum when you could have asked to use a vacuum. You brush your teeth and spit in the sink and leave it nasty. You comb your hair over the sink and leave it in the spit in the sink nasty. Like, you throw your food in the sink that won't go down because you got so much hair in the sink and you leave it there for somebody else to clean up. Nasty. Some of y'all, if y'all know y'all this nasty, don't share a room with nobody. Get a room by yourself or grow up and clean up because you're just too nasty. No one deserves to live with a person like this. You gonna make somebody else depressed because you so nasty. Like, no. Absolutely not. For one, I'm just gonna say this. When you go to college, take pictures of everything that's wrong with the room, whether it be the mattress is tore up, it got stains on it, knobs falling off, the wall is cracked, look like the wall is separating from the rest of the room, windowsill falling out, blinds messed up, paint chipping off the wall. And yes, I am naming things that were wrong with my room. Toilet paper roll thing falling off the wall. The list shall go on. Take pictures of all those things, because I noticed that schools like to just, you know, let you move in and think everything is fine and dandy, and then when you move out, want to tell you things like, oh, we can charge you up to such and such a fees for blah 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 blah, for anything, any damages wrong to this room, blah blah blah. There were damages when I already came to the room. It was already nasty when I got here. It was already falling apart when I got here. How are you gonna charge me for something being broke that I didn't break? You know? Or how you gonna charge me for the paint coming off the wall when I wasn't the one who painted the wall? So treat it like it's an apartment. You know, take pictures of all of these things. Email your pictures to housing of before and after when you leave. Make sure you clean up. See, this is where I went wrong. If your roommate is nasty, no, don't even give them a chance to be nasty. Just tell them or assign them things to clean up when you get there. And if they don't clean up, you could be very honest with them if you want to and tell them about how nasty they're being. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to just leave it at that. Take care of your stuff. Second of all, I'm just going to say this. For my black people who like to use, you know, store bags, Walmart bags, whatever store you go to, as trash bags, you know, you can do what you do. That's fine. But if your roommate has the audacity to tell you things like, do you not have regular size bags? Or they have some regular size bags at the store. Do you want me to get you some? Don't even play the games with them. Because if they have the audacity to tell you things like that, and they basically complaining about your trash or the way you taking care of your trash, but they have no problem sticking their trash in your trash can for you to throw out, absolutely not. No, it's not happening. And for any of you who may do this at home, I don't care. When you go to school and you get out the tub, wash it behind you. What makes you think that I won't step in your dirt that came off your body? Don't ever, under any circumstances, leave food or any type of thing and ask your roommate to clean it up. Because for one, it's not their job. Or it's not their job to throw it away either. Don't ask them neither one of those things. If you have an ice chest that you put ice in and then threw some food in to keep cold or whatever until you can get your mini fridge or whatever, that's cool. But you need to pay attention to your stuff, and you shouldn't be leaving even if you expect to come back the next day or some crap. You shouldn't be leaving your things in there where it can melt and mildew and get all nasty and smelly and stink and expect somebody else to throw it away. Absolutely not. Clean up your side of the room. You too old for that. I don't care if you're a boy or a girl, because I know people like to be like, oh, he's a boy. He's expected if his room. No. It's not. You shouldn't be having tumbleweeds of hair on the floor. You see all that little spit from the toothpaste in the sink, all that, and you combing your hair over the sink, clean it out. It's nasty. If you know you got long hair and it clog up the sink and the drains and stuff, don't be out here pouring your food particles, Starbucks drinks, down the drain and expecting somebody else to clean it up. Don't have the audacity to throw your roommate's things on the floor next to the toilet in the bathroom. And then when they ask you about touching their stuff, you want to have the audacity to say that, oh, I don't touch anyone else's stuff. I only touch things that are mine. I wouldn't touch anyone's things that aren't mine if I know they're not mine. Didn't you just touch my stuff? Because I know Casper ain't put it on the floor. I know I didn't put it on the floor. I know it ain't hop, skip, and jump from the tub to the floor. So, don't have the audacity. I know sometimes people may be feeling whatever type of way, but don't be out here trying to talk to your roommate any kind of way. Because, for one, you may or may not need them for something. And for two, I don't know who you think you are to be talking to them any kind of way anyways in the first place. And that just, it is what it is. That concludes the first video. I hope you enjoyed it.
YSL clutch bag boss niggas love that my weave real long. Do my squats so that ass fat. Love my attitude, so he call me little brat. He love me long time cause it's